The following opinions are solely those of BoatTest.com and its test captain. Hi, this is Eric Colby for BoatTest.com, and today we'll be conducting a performance review and full inspection of the TAHOE 550 TS Bowrider. The 550 TS comes with an outboard motor, a cooler, an AM/FM Bluetooth capable stereo with MP3 input, and even a trailer. With available 4-stroke outboards up to 200 horsepower, she's plenty fast and has the power to be a capable towing machine for water sports. Let's start with the performance. TAHOE calls the 550 TS's bottom the Power Glide 2. It's a wider, longer running surface for 2016. She planed in 4.5 seconds and sprinted to 20 miles an hour in 6.1 seconds and to 30 miles an hour in 8.3 seconds. Powered by a Mercury 150 horsepower 4-stroke outboard turning a 19-inch pitch, Tempest Plus 3-blade stainless steel propeller, the 550 TS hit a top speed of 48.8 miles per hour at 5,800 RPM and burned 13.8 gallons per hour, giving the boat a range of 105 miles at wide open throttle. Best cruise came at 3,000 RPM. The 550 TS ran 24 miles per hour and consumed 3.9 gallons per hour for a range of 182 miles with 10% in reserve. The 550 TS handled well during slalom and circle turns. She banked through turns with a few degrees of lean and tracked cleanly through each maneuver. When we crossed wakes or hit chops, she felt solid. With the performance covered, let's check out the 550 TS's Helm. Not only does TAHOE provide drivers with a full complement of gray spun aluminum gauges to reduce glare, the manufacturer includes an acrylic hinged brow and a bungee cord to hold a cell phone in place. Give TAHOE credit for supplying 3 12-volt power plugs on a boat in this size range. For maximum driver comfort, the bucket seat swivels and adjusts fore and aft. To port, the co-pilot's bucket matches the driver's seat with contoured back support, and it swivels and adjusts fore and aft. This seat also has an angled footrest, and the stainless steel grab rail is comfortably placed. The windshield is tall enough to keep the breeze off folks seated in the cockpit. And note that I'm looking through the windshield, not at the frame. Spanning the width of the cockpit, the bench has seating for at least 3 with grab handles and speakers outboard on each side. The two-tone colors enhance the cockpit's appearance, as does the raised pattern on the upholstery. For those who like to stretch out to soak up the rays, the Sun Lounge has space for an adult. The 550 TS has swim steps on the transom, and to starboard there's a 4-step ladder with a grab handle to assist folks when boarding. I'd like to point out that 3-step ladders are standard in the industry, and TAHOE has gone the extra step to make reboarding easier. The port swim step has a draining locker for wet items such as a ski tow rope. Moving forward to the bow, there's space for an adult on each side with grab handles placed in reach. There are also cup holders and speakers. The passageway measures 17 inches wide, and for owners who would like to extend their season when temperatures drop, TAHOE might want to consider offering a door to close off the bow. Staying in the bow, we'll turn our attention to storage. There's an anchor locker beneath the forward cushion. We'd like to see TAHOE provide a way to secure the end of the anchor rod. Hinged bottom cushions on each side open to reveal molded draining lockers with integrated channels that keep out water. Additionally, the backrests in the bow open to reveal more space in the console and to access the onboard fuse panel to starboard. These cushions are also removable. Moving aft, the port dash has a glove box with an MP3 input and a 12-volt power plug. For larger items, there's a locker in the sole that measures 7 feet long by 1 foot deep, and it's 23 inches at its widest, with racks for the bow and anchor lights. The hatch opens on a gas strut, and TAHOE might want to consider adding vents to it so the locker can air out. Beneath the center section of the bench seat, there's dedicated space for a 36-quart removable cooler. To starboard, the bottom cushion flips up to access a draining locker, while to port, the cushion is hinged and opens up more space. Gunnel trays on each side have bungees to retain contents, and the fire extinguisher is to starboard. The 550 TS is the outboard version of this boat, and beneath the Sun Lounge cushions, hatches on each side open up a cavernous storage area that also provides access to the battery and trim pump. This compartment is so large, we'd like to see partitions added to keep gear in place. To sum it up, the TAHOE 550 TS is a reasonably priced bowrider that comes on a trailer with an efficient 4-stroke outboard motor. From her performance to her 8-passenger seating and strong list of standard equipment, she's ready for whatever a boating family will ask of her. For BoatTest.com, I'm Eric Colby.